put your hands together to welcome the undisputed face of Bengali cinema for over 4 illustrious decades, the one and only Prosenjit Chatterjee. With a career spanning more than 350 films, he has redefined Indian cinema by effortlessly balancing box office blockbusters with path-breaking, critically acclaimed performances. From classics like Chokhir Bali and Autograph to memorable roles in Jatishwar and Gumnami, his versatility has made him a legend in his own right. Honored with the National Film Award, Special Jury Award, multiple Filmfare Awards East, and numerous Bengal Film Journalist Association awards, he stands as a true icon of cinematic excellence beyond awards. He has been the torch-bearer of Bengali cinema on national and international platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome on stage the legendary আমাদের সবার প্রিয়, আমি এটা না বলে পারছি না, বুম্বাদা। Archie Odithro, working in this radio industry for more than 6 years, he has written that he's called 45 Revolver, but he's a chatterbox. And he's so straight on your face that I'm really scared to interact with him most of the time. He is such a young guy with so much of hopes, dreams and aspirations. And I love you so much, Odithro. Please come up on stage to moderate the session where we'll talk about from silver screen to streaming, the transformation of storytelling in Indian cinema.
Thank you so much, Nilanjana, for this beautiful introduction. Love you too. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only Prosenjit Chatterjee. Ajke je topic niye we are talking about, from silver screen to streaming.
Should I be a little scared?
No, you should not.
Okay, you sure?
একদম আমি ভূত বা ভয় এগুলো দেখাতে ভালোবাসি, but not with you. আমি নিজেই ভয় ভয় আছি।
No, please.
So the transformation of storytelling in Indian cinema. So we are at ABP Live Impact Makers Conclave 2025, the East edition. So if I ask you, impact of cinema, the storytelling in people's life, তোমার মতে কি?
Well, it's a very good question, and I think we are thankful and grateful that we got an opportunity to talk to you because I think it's a generation which needs to be catered, and today we are talking in ABP Live Impact Makers Conclave 2025 East edition. Yeah, if you talk about this story, honestly speaking, amar jeta barbar mone hoy, yes, there is always been Indian cinema dominated with the commercial cinema, which is true. And it has to be, because the commercial cinema has to work. But if you see last 10, 15 years, what I feel is that stardom will be there, was always been there. But at the same time, I think that things are changing a lot.
Right.
And as we are sitting in Kolkata, I must say that the strength of Bengal is literature.
Absolutely.
And the kind of literature we do have, the kind of writers we do have, even young writers, they're writing fantastic subjects. And in cinema also, I personally think that there are a lot of cinema which is dominated with the storytelling. So what I feel that now there is a time coming where when you talk about the main lead of the cinema, it's going to be the story.
Yes.
Your content and your script.
Yes.
So if that is good, and it is something which can cater to all kind of an audience, because we need to understand this young generation, they are getting exposed to international films, like Iranian films, Spanish films,
right, absolutely.
The content. So today's generation, they would love to watch something which is absolutely content-based, where the story is very strong. Of course, there will be dhamaka, there will be mainstream cinema, and that has to be there. But content is playing a very, very important role, I believe. They are really creating impact.
Impact, absolutely. তোমার impact বড় পর্দায়, I guess everybody in the room, আমার কাউকে explain করতে হবে না, বড় পর্দাটা খুব চেনা একটা মাধ্যম। But OTT platform, lately jodi boli Jubilee is a big work OTT platform e to OTT তোমাকে অভিনেতা হিসেবে as an actor what it has given you which বড় পর্দা the silver screen could not.
No, I think, yeah, Jubilee was my debut in OTT.
Yes.
It's a new technology. Our Amazon, it's a blessing that, you see, I have started my career when I used to do a film in black and white. And prochur black and white chobe ami korechi, and I'm blessed that from that black and white to I had seen the technology change, then this color film came, then we did CinemaScope, I was part of this.
Yes.
In the autograph.
Yes,
In fact, আমরা যখন autograph করছিলাম, because it was the first Bengali film digitally shot. আমার মনে আছে industry লোকরা বলছিল we were shooting for some television serial maybe. But that technology has changed. I think as a medium, OTT is a great medium, and for an actor like us, we should explore that. And also you get a chance to tell a story which you really want to. OTT is giving you that chance to the creator. At the same time, you also get a chance to work with a lot of new actors,
yes,
new generation.
actors.
They might not be big names, but they are doing so much of good work. Not only in Bangla, of course in Bangla we do have, at the same time in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayali, Marathi. So I think I really wanted to, because I personally always felt that if you don't work with the new generation, they give me challenges.
Kya baat.
The way they are handling their career, their work, I think there are a lot of things to learn from these youngsters. And we, the people like us who have been in mainstream cinema, you know, after a certain time, we think that this is something the audience will, you know, accept. I purposely wanted to break that.
Kya baat.
That I will not do something which is, I know this is going to work, but let me do something which let people say that whether it is working or not. So for that, Jubilee was a very important work for me, where I at least have been noted nationally or internationally in that.
Can we have a big round of applause for this?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, so commercial film, serious art films, তুমি সবকটাতেই you have ventured out. তোমার early hits এর ব্যাপারে যদি বলি, সেইগুলো কিভাবে prepare করেছিল for movies like চোখের বালি বা দোসর?
হ্যাঁ, চোখের বালি, of course, I mean, আমি একটা সময় very clear ছিলাম যে mainstream cinema, of course, I have done more than 300 mainstream cinema. More than that, I believe.
এটাতে একটা জোরে হাততালি please.
So
louder.
Thank you so much. So I think when I did Chokher Bali, it's not that I have planned. So let me share a small story.
Please.
That when I was absolutely mainstream actor, 3 shift e kaj korchi, and my films are like not days. It used to run for 25 weeks, 50 weeks, 75 weeks. So এই সময় দাঁড়িয়ে suddenly I did a film called 19 April.
Right.
And that too also a very brave small character, which was obviously directed by our late Rituparna Ghosh, my friend. And I just did with a relationship. Okay, let me do it.
Right.
It was a 3 days shoot. Suddenly I came to know, after the release of the film, every journalist is writing, this is a new Prosenjit.
Right.
Then I thought that I'm sure that there is another Prosenjit inside me. So nowadays I normally say that Rituparna Ghosh had given a birth to that Prosenjit, and my young brother cum directors who are working right now, they are nurturing me. Because I never knew that I have another Prosenjit inside me. And suddenly that 19 April, after that, of course, my Chokher Bali, I had done Doshor, I did Khala, I did Shop Charitra Kalponik. Of course, I was blessed to be part of Gautam Das film,
Right.
Buddhadev Das Gupta's film, you know.
Right.
So that was a huge journey. But When I used to do Shoshur-Bari Zindabad, I never thought that my film is going to be screened in Toronto International Film Festival with a red carpet. So I think for me, both are equally important.
Yes.
Let me be very honest. I will quote one word from again, my friend Ritu. He used to come and sit with Shapon Shah, who was a mainstream big director.
Right.
And he used to say, Shapon da, তোমরা ছবিগুলো সুপার হিট দিচ্ছ, প্রডিউসাররা প্রচুর টাকা রোজগার করছে, and then they suddenly come and tell me to do a film because তোমরা overflow দিচ্ছ commercial film. So commercial film is very, very important for our industry. At the same time, the kind of cinema also internationally claimed, because we are sitting in the city where we have Ray, Ghotok and Sen,
right,
which is, I think, Indian cinema represents these three gentlemen anywhere in the world when we talk about cinema.
Kya baat. We were talking about Bangla Sahitya, Bengali literature, of course. So Bengali literature adapt kora hocche OTT মাধ্যমে এরকম কোনো বই বা এরকম কোনো গল্প you would love to see adapted এখনো যেটা হয়নি?
অনেক আছে, ইনফ্যাক্ট আমি একটা তো করি, আমার আই থিঙ্ক বাঙালি যারা আছেন তারা জানবেনই নিশ্চয়ই, I honestly do কাকাবাবু every 2 years, 3 years, যেটা সুনীলদার লেখা। সো এইবারেও ক্রিসমাসে আমার 4th কাকাবাবু আসবে। I think people enjoy, especially kids, they enjoy, they wait for কাকাবাবু।
শুধু kids নয়, সবাই।
সবাই, ইনফ্যাক্ট
from all ages, এটা আমি সার্টিফাই করতে পারি।
And I'm blessed after a long time, আমার একটি ছবি রিলিজ করছে এই পুজোয়, সেটা বঙ্কিমচন্দ্র চট্টোপাধ্যায়ের দেবী চৌধুরানী পুজোয় রিলিজ করছে। ইটস ওয়ান অফ দ্য বিগেস্ট ফিল্ম ইন বাংলা, আই উইল সে, কারণ বঙ্কিমবাবু যে কোনো লেখাই ওয়াজ লাইক অলওয়েজ এ বিগ আনন্দমঠ, দেবী চৌধুরানী, যাই উনি লিখেছেন। সো আই থিঙ্ক দিস ইজ হোয়াট উই আর ট্রাইং নাও, অ্যান্ড আই এম ব্লেসড যে আমি রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের গল্পে চোখের বালি করেছি, নৌকাডুবি করেছি। বাট আমার পার্সোনালি মনে হয় আমাদের উপন্যাস নিয়ে কাজ করা আরও বেশি যায়, অনেক বেশি যায়, কারণ কোনো একটা পার্টিকুলার উপন্যাস বলা খুব কঠিন, কারণ দ্য ওয়ে উই হ্যাভ দিস ইউনো our own, I will say this is our own strength, the kind of stories we have, or we can say the novels we have,
absolutely,
এটা না like truly we can make those internationally. So আমার একটা দুঃখ রয়ে গেছে, সেটা এখনো আমি কেটার করতে পারিনি। when I meet বাবুদা, মতলব সন্দীপ রায়, I missed working with the greatest director this world, I will say, but if I can be part of any of his writing in a character where he wrote something and I can act, that is going to be my blessing, and I will complete.
এরকম কোন চরিত্রের কথা তুমি কোনটা চুজ করবে?
ফেলুদা I will not try, কারণ ফেলুদা আমাকে মানায় না।
আচ্ছা,
and ফেলুদা বললেই আমার কাছে সৌমিত্র চ্যাটার্জি, and then it's বেনুদা, of course. বাট আমি বলছি যে কোনো, মানে ওনার জন্য ছোট ছোট গল্পেরও যে কোনো একটা চরিত্র ভালো পাই যেটা আমার সঙ্গে ফিট ইন করবে, আই উইল ডু ইট অ্যাট এনি কস্ট। ওই লোকটার একটা ক্যারেক্টার তৈরি করা, ক্যারেক্টার যদি আমি করতে পারি, আই থিঙ্ক আই উইল বি, মানে হয় না একটা কমপ্লিট মনে হবে নিজেকে।
কমপ্লিট সার্কেল অফ লাইফ, যেটা আমার আজকে খানিকটা হলো, যেটা বলে শুরু করেছিলাম। আই ক্যান সি দ্য ক্লক টিকিং, হাতে সময় খুব কম। You were talking about taking up challenges. You were talking about self-introspection. নিজে ভেবেছো যে কিভাবে আরো চ্যালেঞ্জেস নেওয়া যেতে পারে। এরকম কোনো তোমার ক্যারিয়ারের মোড় যেখানে you took a risky step, সেটা তখন মনে হয়েছিল যে বোধহয় if it does not work out, it's going to be costly, but later on it paid off. এরকম কোনো মুহূর্ত?
There are lots, I think, but I must talk about one film, which is Gautam Ghosh, Moner Manush. I don't know how many people have seen it, where I played Lalun Fakir, and that too also around 15 years back. First of all, Moner Manush, Lalun Fakir, when Gautam Da came and told me, I was really shocked, because from any point of time, I mean, I don't look like a Lalun Fakir, even I'm a totally person who have not been, you know, like that route, and it talks about 17th, 18th century story.
Right.
So I was little, you know, Gautam da, Gautam da, amake lalon manabe na, mane how will I do it? But only Gautam does that believe on my, I don't know, amake shudhu bolechilo tomar chok duto ke ami byabhar korbo. He wanted to use my eyes. That platonic, that, you know, a man. So I really worked very hard. But the challenge was, why I'm saying this, that I had to play a character from 35 to 105.
Right.
Lalon ner je chobita aaka ache, that was around, he was in around 102 or 105. And I had to shave my hairline from here to here.
Right.
And I did it. It was not makeup. So on that, and there was pox, which also was there on my face. আমাকে অনেকেই বলেছিল যে এরপরে না তোমাকে কেউ হিরো নেবে না। So I told why? Because তোমাকে এরকম একটা মানে 105 with pox and that kind of a thing, with hairline from here to here, how will people see you as a hero or romantic hero? But God was always great. After that, people had seen my Prakton.
Kya baat, jode haath tali once again.
So that was a big challenge for me, Moner Manush, of course.
We can see the time is up. আমি শেষ করব এই সেশনটা, তোমার একটা প্রণাম করতে পারি? Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That is Prosenjit Chatterjee for you. It was a lovely session. খুব ভালো লাগলো Bumbada for giving us time, and that's about it. Over to Nilanjana.
Thank you so much, অরিত্র। বুম্বাদা আর একটু থাকার জন্য অনুরোধ করব, ধ্রুবতাকে ডেকে নেব মঞ্চে to honor our one and only Bumbada.